The Tony Tukumbo Fernandez Show is all about promoting the true life and success stories of African and Caribbean achievers around the world. If there's a product or initiative you wish to share, feel free to give us a call. The number is 0788 280 9005. A very warm welcome to all our listeners around the world. You're welcome to the Tony Tukumbo Fernandez Show, promoting the true life and success stories of African and Caribbean achievers around the world. So if there's a product or initiative you wish to share, feel free to give us a call. The number is 0788 280 9005 or visit our website at www.tonyfernandez.co.uk. And we have some amazing guests lined up for the rest of the year. And this week on the Tony Tukumbo Fernandez Show, we're going to be finding out more about the Sankofa Creative Masquerade Group. And we have Mr. Ernest here on the show, who's been doing some amazing work in the last few years. So, Mr. Ernest, welcome to the Tony Tukumbo Fernandez Show. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I was looking forward to this.
Beautiful.
Feeling very happy to see you, though. Happy to meet you.
Great. Lovely to see you too. And for the benefit of all our listeners around the world today, can you just tell us a bit briefly about yourself, your background, and some of the things you're passionate about in life?
My name is Ernest Brew. I started acting and acrobats back home Ghana when I was 12 years.
12 years?
With 12 years I started. I was with a group in Ghana, walk stills, carnivals, Ghana, we call it Afashe in Cape Coast. One of Cape Coast, Ghana, Cape Coast. And then I did that all my years when I was 12 years, all the way till I moved to Accra with my parents. And then I ended up joining a group. A guy went to Japan and came back. He's an acrobat, called Nanaya Acrobat. So I joined a group, and then I was doing acrobat, tilt walking, and so on. And then I got a scholarship to cut a long story short, I got a scholarship to go to Germany and join a company called Adisa. And then that's where I take off from there, worked there with them for 2 years. And then we came to UK, and then Ajido. I don't know if you know Ajido Pan-African.
Yes, I do remember Ajido very well. Back
George
in the olden days.
Oh, that's right. George Kunu saw me, and then he took me on to Ajido. I was one of the best dancers there. And then I keep it going. The group was dissolved. And then I keep going. Art is me. I've done everything to do with art, like performing on stage and do acrobats, still all. I've done it. And I've done a lot in the arts, and really.
And it's amazing because having the passion and the consistency and the purpose for arts goes a very, very long way. It's such a beautiful feeling. Today we're here to talk about the Sankofa Creative Masquerade Group, CIC. Can you tell our listeners around the world a bit more about Sankofa Creative Masquerade and how the whole journey began for that initiative?
because I've been in the art for long, and I've gone through different places, like different art companies. Ajido, I've done a lot of all that. When we talk about like putting up a show on stage, putting a show on Carnival Street, I've done all. I was a stilt walker, I'm an acrobat, I'm an artist as well. I paint and draw, and I'm a dancer. I've been a choreographer, and I've been with the big companies like Ajido. I've danced for big artists as well. And I've always think of bringing the Ghanaian style of Deba into UK. I've always dreamed to do that because I've done it all. So I put it together. I mean, 2006, I created a whole group called Stilt Walking Academy. And my vision was setting up an academy that teach people on the stilts. And I wanted to put about 30 people on the stilts on the carnival in UK. So I planned all that, but I didn't get the support and the funding for that. So then I left it. And it's always been in my mind. My last production I did it in Leeds, 7 Acts Bar. And I did a production funded by the council called Chieftaincy. I did the choreograph, I did the dancing, I did the still teaching classes. I did the background, the stage, I did everything, almost everything. And I put up the show, and it was successful. And after that, there was no funding coming in. So things were not going right. So then I have to leave. So I didn't leave the art is in me every time. I didn't leave the art. I've worked with Geraldine Conan. She brought me from London to Leeds to be part of Carnival Messiah. I was in the Carnival Messiah, the stilt walker, the tallest stilt walker, the Millennium Dome 2000. I was there. It's Mr. Shabaka took me there. And then Notting Hill Carnival, years way back, I think it was 2000. No, before, it was 1999. I was the tallest stilt walker at Notting Hill Carnival, and then the Millennium Dome. So I came to Leeds by Geraldine Conan, joined Carnival Messiah. We went to Trinidad, performed, and I've been in the art. So I've always wanted to set up my own group. Now, when I decided to do this Masquerade, it's been a long time thing coming, but I didn't have the opportunity. So I left the art when there was no funding, there was no money coming. So then I ended up opening a barber shop. So I became a barber. So I've been barbering for a while. Still, I put in the art in my barber shop, and I mean, I'm successful in my barbering shop, my barber's business. But it's always hit me that art was my gift. It's a gift that when I will send you some of my videos and you see, it's in me, art is in me. So finally, I spoke to George Matheson that, listen, something keep telling me to come back to the art. And I've got some skills that I need to share with people, and I need to prove it, and I need to make Carnival a different, like, I want to be part of Carnival, because most of the time when I go to carnivals, we don't have the Ghanaian style, my culture style in the carnival. So I always want to bring it in. But I think I spoke to George Matheson, and then he said to me, listen, let's do it. And then I ordered the costumes from back home. This is some of the costumes. I've designed my own masks. And I've got I've got a lot going on at the moment. And
So
I'm looking.
this is how Sankofa Masquerade Group came about.
Discovered, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's been a long time coming.
Now, like you know, the Sankofa Masquerade and the Sankofa has a lot of spiritual symbols and significance in your culture.
That's
and I
right.
can see the beautiful colors as well. Can you tell the listeners around the world the meaning behind these symbols and what they represent?
Okay, Sankofa is a symbol meaning go back to your roots. Like go back to your roots and fetch what you it's like my history. I started as a dancer when I was 12 years. I've gone through a lot with arts and performing. So and when I left and I became a barber, I even haven't dreamed I will get back because the financial is not there, but it's always in me that I will come back to the art one day. I mean, Geraldine Corden has always said to me, you'll be the next dancer, the top group like Ajido in the UK. So I've been always dreaming to set up a group like an Ajido because since Ajido was collapsed, there's no group like that no more in UK. That Ajido was a big company. So I've always dreamed to bring that kind of thing like Ajido over. So when I stopped the act, the dancing and everything, and I became a barber, I've always wanted to do something from what my gift from God. So for me to come back and get the support that I need from George and other people, Tony, like you, that making my spirit, I mean, rise up. I feel like that's why I name it Go Back and Fetch It. So I'm diverting, going back and start from where I started. So that's why I named it Sankofa, Go Back and Fetch It.
Okay. And
I'm going back.
Now, I'm sure this year, 2013, all our listeners around the world and people in different regions in this country are going to be hearing more about Sankofa. I believe in that dream. You have the vision, you have the consistency, and you have the passion. Can you tell the listeners listening in around the world today what you have planned this year as part of Sankofa? What can we expect? What do you have planned in 2013?
In fact, it's surprising me, and I didn't even know how supportive I could have get from way back. But for now, since I formed this group, there's some dignitaries like big people that interested in it. And my plan for this year, because this year the carnival has started already, so it's like a bit of a struggle. But still, I've got few shows lined up. As soon as I set it up and I call few people seeing what I'm about to do, they call me. So far I've got Luton Carnival to go next week. First time we're coming out. I'm going out with about 30 masqueraders, stilt walker, and then a parade band with trumpets and trombone. So this year is a bit delay for me, but I've got about 6 shows lined up for me to go. But my focus is all about next year, because I want to blow next year. Sankofa will be a different face of a masquerade, and I'm looking forward to exploit it, like make it big, and I'm putting my time, everything in this, and I really looking forward to have about 2,000 people in my team, and that's my target.
Now, 2013, we know that a big event in Luton is going to be coming up. So for the initiatives of Sankofa in 2023, we ask our listeners to watch this space and find out more about this amazing group. Now, I'm sure you're going through a recruitment process at the moment. You're
That's
looking
right.
for dancers, people to join. Can
Yes, sir.
you talk to our listeners listening around England today and tell them the kind of people you're looking for to join Sankofa?
Yeah. The kind of people, I mean, you see, when it comes to England, it's very hard when it comes to working. A lot of people work. So it's hard to get a lot of people to participate in setting. It takes time. But I've been trying to advertise and talking to people and pulling my people, Africans around my area. And it's not for only Africans, because whenever I approach other people, other cultures, they think, oh, this is not for me. But I've been coaching people, coming to my shop, going to football pitch and talk to people. Listen, this group, I want you to be part of it. I'm talking a lot and I'm trying to do adverts, putting it elsewhere, like what I'm doing now. It will help me for people to come. And I want people to understand that it doesn't matter where you are. You can be in Leeds, you can be in Manchester, you can be in London. You just have to register. And when you register, I've got a platform. I put every show I've got on there. So if you can make it, we pay for your transportation, and then we pay for everything, your food and your drinks, and then take you there. This is the aim. This is what I'm trying. But it's been a bit difficult because it's a new thing and people not aware yet.
So even though it's a new thing, what kind of people are you looking for?
I'm looking for all kinds, from ages. I mean, back home, back home you can see somebody above 60 participating in this masquerade. So I don't have age group, but from 18 upwards though. From 18 upwards, you're welcome to come, either female or a male, old or old woman and old man. Everybody's involved because not everybody going to dance. The younger ones that can dance, I would choreograph a dance for them. So even when we go to a festival and there's a competition and we have to dance in front of the judges, I've got a specific dance with Afro beats, playing on the trumpet and trombones. And it's surprise. I just want people to see what I'm about to create in England.
And will you also be training some of these new recruits?
Oh, yeah.
How to dance and how to present themselves?
Yeah, that's exactly what is going to happen. Because like I said earlier on, I want it to tend to like Ajido. Ajido, we used to have a big dance studio. We go to work every morning and all that we do is dance and choreographing and dancing and creating, and then we go to performance. So this where I want to get. I want to change the masquerade. Instead of the cultural dance and other things, I do all. So I'm going to put all in one basket. Cultural dances, masquerade, stilt walkers, bike riders, acrobats, stage designers. I've got a lot to bring on the table, and I'm hoping that I can get the support that I need to make my dreams come true.
Beautiful. And we're slowly coming to the end of the show now. So when people recruit for this amazing dance initiative, how do you feel they're going to benefit from it? What are the benefits for them?
Is my focus really is to bring the youth that are lost, a lot of youth that outside the road, misbehaving, because they love this kind of stuff. I mean, so far since I started recruiting people, I've got more boys on the street want to participate than even people that work. Because when I tell them, they really want to, they want something, they love it. So I've even started teaching some people working on stills, and they're all street boys, and they will benefit of learning something different that will earn you some wages. And if you join my group for now, we not getting any funding at the moment. So I'm funding it. I'm doing my best to make sure people come register, because when you register, you register for £150 to join the company. And when you join the company, it's covering your insurance, your food, wherever you travel, your transportation for now. So there's no paid at the moment. But I know that soon I'll get the support that I need, that people will benefit out of it. Not only in terms of money, but in terms of learning something that in future it will take you somewhere else. You can become a theater director. You can, out of the same thing I started doing performing, and then I always have that dream that I one day become a director of a theater. So it's more like you definitely learn something, you get something benefit out of it if you use it wisely. And if you focus on what I'm about to teach people, then you get the right links and you on.
So you've heard it all from Mr. Ernest. This is an amazing recruitment drive, also aimed at the youth, with the benefits of insurance, refreshments, good work experience, and also a spirit of wellness in our community. I mean, Mr. Ernest, before we wrap up now, if people would like to get in contact with you to join this wonderful initiative, how can they reach you?
My number is, they can reach me by my number is 074 595 41879. 074 595 41879. And my email address is Ernest Brew. It's one word, Ernest Brew at ymail.com. And you can reach me through that and just speak to me, and I will find a way and you come and join it. And trust me, I want to be the biggest group in the UK.
And I'm sure we're going to be catching up very soon this year at several carnivals across the country. So we're also here to promote Africa to the rest of the world. On a very final note, what message do you have for Africans and Caribbeans around the world listening today?
What I've got for them is, we still sometimes we get carried away and we forget the culture that we have. It's like it's sliding away from us. And Africans and Caribbeans, especially Caribbeans, are doing very well. I mean, they're keeping Carnival still going the way it's supposed to be. And I respect that. It's really, really amazing to wait. Every year I'm waiting for Carnival to happen. It's something that I feel like this is where we come from. But in other hands, our Africans too, and if I say Africans and Caribbean, we are all one. But Caribbeans are more pushing the culture than we, the Africans. We used to, but it seems like it's sliding away. And I remember when I used to do workshops and go to drumming, and people come in and drumming. And now we go to workshops and people don't even want to participate. It's because the right people that have to do the work are now work. They don't have time for it. African culture is dying away. And to be honest with you, that's my selling point. I want to raise the awareness of Africa, what we can do, things that we can do, the costumes, the riches of Africa, the way we do things. I want to bring it back. That, because when I go to carnivals, I don't see that. And that is why I want people to look up to, like, I'm trying to raise it back. And the cultural dances, the stilt walkers, the bamboo climbers. I mean, I climb the bamboo up and go and change and come back with my head down. So I want to bring that culture back, scary stuff. So I'm begging my brothers and sisters that we should not forget the culture, because the culture make us know where we come from. And we should all come together and participate and help the culture move.
And you know, we have amazing carnivals around the world, in Brazil, in Trinidad, in Calabar, Nigeria. And probably this is a time where Sankofa is going to push that narrative for some amazing carnivals in the UK. What do you think?
I think it's right, because I've been in Trinidad Carnival. I've performed there. I've performed with big musicians. I was on stills there. I went with Carnival Messiah down there. And then I've gone to different places. Carnival. I've been in Germany Carnival. I walk on stills there. I've been a lot of places Carnival. So I'm happy that I'm looking forward to make the same kind of carnival, especially Trinidad Carnival. I was blown out. I just feel like, wow, what a culture. And I really want to bring the Ghanaian style into the market as well. And that is my focus. That's part of what I want to do.
Keep up the amazing work you're doing at the moment, and hopefully we'll continue to promote the Sankofa Masquerade initiative here in the UK. Many great success stories to come your way, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Thank you for helping me and pushing my agenda, and I'm happy with it. And I'm going to surprise you one day. You say, wow, this is the small group, and it turned to a bigger group. Because I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to work hard.
And trust me, I won't be surprised, because I have every faith in you. Keep shining.
Thank you, sir.